Okay, so I thought I'd just introduce the Chapman ML3 Pro Traditional. Now, these are relatively new in the Chapman line. I will start this review slash demonstration just saying I absolutely love Chapman guitars. I've had a few. I've had an ML2, I've had an ML1. I don't own them anymore. But as soon as I saw this lovely metallic black Telecaster, because I absolutely love Telecasters with gold hardware, and some of the upgrades like the stainless steel frets, the fantastic tuners, charred gold, another grip lock, look absolutely amazing. I just fell in love with it and I had to get one. So I'm just going to quickly just share my opinion, just demonstrate it real quick. And yeah, just give my opinion of someone that's got one and why you should get one or why you shouldn't get one as well. So let's quickly do some sounds. Clean, I've got a Fender Deluxe 112 Plus. I'll put into pictures now. This is the amp that I'm playing, just for reference. It is a Fender made in USA, 96 or 97 Deluxe 112 Plus. You can get these real cheap. They're solid state amps. The reverb is a real spring reverb in the back, which is let's just turn that up so you can hear it. So yeah, it's a real spring reverb in the back of that. I actually got this from someone for 50 quid. It is absolutely amazing. Really good for just, as you can see, I've had to dial back the bass quite a lot because these pickups can really push this amp. And the pedal I'm using was the JHS Sweet Tea, which is absolutely amazing. I've got it set as kind of a light drive, so when you hear a light drive, it's this side. More distortion is the Angry Charlie side. Fantastic pedal, recommend that hugely if you like blues and a little bit of rock as well. So these pickups are Seymour Duncan Telecaster pickups. They're the hot ones, so you won't get your traditional Telecaster sound from this, I would say. It's got a lot more bass end, a lot more high output. I personally love that because I've already got a telly with the traditional vintage sound. This is another telly, but it's got a modern sound. So let's just quickly just show you what that means. So I'm hearing a lot more bass end. The clarity's still there. So that's the neck pickup, middle position. So it sounds like a telly. It's got a lot more bass end, a lot more high output. Bridge pickup does not do that. It's piercing, high pitch Telecaster sounds that you might be looking for if you're looking for a traditional sound. It's got a lot more bass end, but still sounds great. I've pulled back the bass a little bit on my amp because I've got a Fender amp. It's quite bassy for my little room. Apologise that I haven't got any mics on the cab. It's just by my tablet here, but this is just a quick little sound demo. So there we go. So that's clean sound. Where it really shines is you get those telly sounds because of that high output and a little bit more bass end on the pickups. You get really amazing rock and blues sounds. So I've got this JHS Sweet Tea on the floor here with a couple of drive sounds. So really shines. So I just went neck, middle and bridge. As you can hear, it sounds amazing. Sounds amazing to hear that. A little bit more high output, a little bit more bass end. Really makes these pickups sound absolutely great. these sound really great with Overdrive. And of course, I'm going to put on the other side of the sweet tea, which is like an angry Charlie. So that was just a switch through some of the pickups. As you can hear, it really does love rock. It loves the rock. It's got a fantastic sound. It's a bit like a telly on steroids, basically. That's this guitar. So if you're looking for a modern telly sound, then this is where to go, really. This is a great guitar at a great price. In the UK, these are around £800, which is fantastic value for money. You've got a roasted maple neck. You've got these lovely carves. I love the carve here. It's really great, really comfortable. You've got those fantastic hip shot tuners, which just look amazing in gold with their big open design. I'm not sure if I'm showing that very well. I'm sure you can go on the website and see the fantastic pictures of them, but you can see, there we go. You see, they just look amazing. The neck's great. I'm recording this in February, and this guitar came very cold, very cold. It's taken about a day just to settle, but it tunes up fine. Same strings it came with at the moment. I need to swap those out soon. Yeah, so that's the Chapman ML3 Pro. So you should get this guitar if you're looking for a roasted maple neck. There's lovely modern appointments, stainless steel frets, they're all great. And if you like black and gold guitars, really, it's a little bit more flashy than some of the other Chapman guitars I've had. You shouldn't get this guitar if you're looking for a traditional telly kind of sound. You won't. I don't think you'll really find it here. The pickups are quite high output for me, and they've got quite a lot. They've got that top end, but they've got a lot more bass end than lots of other tellies I've ever tried. So if you're looking for that traditional sound, I wouldn't go for one of these. Although I guess you could swap out the pickups for some like Seymour Duncan vintage telly pickups. But straight out the box, you're going to find telly sounds, but you're not going to find that traditional sound. Although, if you dial out the bass a little bit more on my amp, this is just my opinion. You are getting telly sound. Although I'm hearing a lot more bass end. As traditional sound as I can get. Wasn't too bad. I thought I'd just interject in my own video, and when I am saying traditional sound, I guess what I'm referring to is that 50s Telecaster sound that you would get from those Fender 50s vintage Telecasters, that really bright sound that you might hear in like country. I guess I would compare them more to like a 60s Telecaster with more output. So let's go back to it. Although you can hear this guitar is just pushing and pushing my my amp into more overdrive than what I was after. So that's no way a criticism of this guitar at all. It's just truth of the pickups that are in there. So I wish someone told me that before I bought this guitar, so that's why I've made this video. I think it's great. I love it. I'm keeping it. I'm going to keep it for a long time. Mainly for that sound. So yeah, if you want a telly, modern telly sound, and you live in the UK, I think these are a really good price. If you live in the UK, I don't know what the prices are like elsewhere, but I know about £800, which is fantastic. If you're looking at other guitars in this kind of price range, looking at the Fender Ventera modified, I've owned one of those. Great guitar. I wasn't a big fan of the pickup selector, and it wasn't the colour for me. I really dig this colour, this sound as well. It really is really modern and rocks out. Obviously I love it because I bought one. But yeah, so that's the Chapman ML3 Pro Traditional. Traditional in name, quite modern in play. Absolutely amazing, love it. I hope this has been informative somehow. There aren't many videos about this guitar other than from Chapman Guitars or Anderton's, so I thought I'd just share my opinion. It's a great guitar. Yeah, what a keeper. Right, thanks.